Oh,
Well, I got contacted by a group called Anything. I don't know that if you type in just Anything Goes, there's like 5 or 6 of them that pop up. So I don't know which one it was. These contacts sent me an email that says you are copywriting our name and everything. I went, oh, really? Yeah. Anything Goes project. And they're like, well, our podcast is called The Anything Goes, and we can contact a lawyer and have you change your name. And I went, really? I said, how long have you had your podcast? No, we started our podcast back in like 2015. And I went, really? I said, I've got YouTube videos that are still on YouTube with the Anything Goes project title, moniker, everything from 2010. I said, who do you think is going to win this battle in court?
wow.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be me, motherfucker.
There's last I heard from the numbers that came from the Podfest that's going on in Orlando right now is 980,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it's insane. And the funny thing is, I've actually talked about this. The life expectancy of a podcast is generally 6 months or 6 episodes for most podcasts, because somebody will get on it and they don't realize that it takes patience to garner your listeners and your followers. And it's the same way on YouTube. Somebody will post 4 or 5 videos and be like, I'm not getting any subscribers. I'm going to shut this channel down. You know, most of these YouTubers that have been out there that have the 150,000, 1.5 million followers and stuff, they didn't start getting any real subscribers till like their 3rd or 4th year.
Yeah. That's where we're at.
Guys. If you're going to do a podcast or a YouTube channel, my word of advice to you is don't go into it with the mentality that this is going to be my get rich quick scheme. Go into it with the mentality that I'm doing this because it's fun. I'm doing this because I have a message to spread, or I have something to offer that can benefit my listeners. And the listeners and your followers and your subscribers will come. It's going to take time. There are over 10 million something podcasts out there. Get on social media. Start sharing your stuff. There's 10.5 million people that log into YouTube on a daily basis. And it's the same with Facebook, TikTok, social media, Instagram. Just get on there and start posting your stuff. You'll start getting your listeners. It may take a little while, but just do it.
There you go. Great advice.
Absolutely.
And if you want to find out how to do it, go to my YouTube channel. I've got a whole video series on starting your podcast and your YouTube.
There you go. I don't know if I'm ready to go that route yet. I like the audio because I don't like to have to look good. It's a lot of work. We can't all look like Gord every day.
Thankfully, that's what keeps me looking so good.
Well, this has been a blast. I know Gord's got other things to do. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. It's been just a great time.
My pleasure. I've really enjoyed it tonight. It's different being in the hot seat where you don't have to ask the questions.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a few opportunities coming up this month for myself, but I don't like to sit and answer questions. I just like to yell at people. I've done it
on a few podcasts, and the sad part is every podcast that I've been a guest on, they fell into that statistic that I just said. My show never got aired.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's too bad. Well, I promise you this one, it goes out live. We podcast live, and then I have no control over it. As soon as I hit stop, Spreaker publishes it. So it's out there.
There you go. Awesome.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Everybody pay attention to the Anything Goes project. And you're going to hear a lot more of this. I know I'm definitely a fan.
If anybody wants to, Tuesday nights, they can tune in to FCR247.com. That's the website that I told you about, the radio station that's owned by Twiz and Whitepiece, up-and-coming hip-hop artist. And I'm actually the Tuesday night host at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And this week, I've actually got something that is going to be in. So, since it's going out live tonight, you might want to let everybody know. You're getting a first look. I'm a lowly little podcaster and everything who's fixing to bring you breaking news first look. We're going to be the first podcast to actually air the behind the scenes, what happened at the Spotify Music Awards last Thursday, because my co-host happens to be one of the people who was up for an award and is an international pop singer.
Oh, wow.
There we
Ian
go.
Garrett is going to be my co-host, and we're going to talk about what happened there, and he's going to give the nitty-gritty and the gossip that was going on behind the scenes.
That's awesome,
gonna
man.
be
Congratulations.
very
That's
cool.
amazing.
FCR247.com.
That's right, at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Very cool.
So
I'm going to say good night, Mike. Thank you very much. Please keep in touch. Tell us what's going on in your country.
not a problem. It's just all screwed up right now.
And we're enjoying every second of it.
It makes for entertaining podcasts, that's for sure.
I loved Canada the last time I visited there. I mean, good grief, man. I went over there and I crossed over Windsor, Canada area. And shoot.
Oh, Windsor. Yeah.
Yeah, all the casinos and stuff that were there. That was awesome. I enjoyed myself there.
I always say, if you truly want to discover Canada in its splendor, you either visit BC in the summer or you visit Ontario, like a little bit slightly northern Ontario, in the fall. Ontario in the fall it's just gorgeous. The colors, the smell, it's mesmerizing. There's no getting around it.
Well, that's definitely on a to-do list I've got.
Yeah, nice. You will not be disappointed.
And I am doing everything in my power to get back to Texas. But I
Don't.
want to visit Harris County.
The first time they hear you say a boot, you're going to get arrested.
That's why I'm
And then
bringing
he
Gord.
we arrested him because he's Canadian.
It's all right, because I can talk my way out of anything. It's a natural gift.
All right, we're going to say goodnight, guys. Gord, can I keep you for 1 minute after the show here?
You certainly can, sir.
All right. Mike Symonds, everybody, that was great. Please join us again anytime.
Not a problem. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike, for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Can I do this without hanging up on you, Gord?
You should.
I'll just hang up on my end.
That'll work.
That'd be great. Thanks. Right. I'm going to do this.
The following program is for adult audiences only.
Wrong one.
Of course.
That was terrible.
Loved
Oh,
what
that
you've
was
heard
fun.
on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.